Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to be starting from where we stopped. After making your top to the desired length of your choice and your measurements, we're going to be making these straps now. So you turn your top to this side. This is the part where we did our first foundation chain, and then we crocheted from top to bottom, and this other end stretches a little bit, or like this top. And now we're going to be fixing the straps at the top, these two ends here. Before I show you how to fix the straps, turn your work to the wrong side. For sewing in your loose ends, any part of your work that has any tail of yarn, that's a loose end. So we're going to be sewing it in with our yarn needle. If you don't have a yarn needle, grab a smaller hook, pass this end through your yarn needle like this. Okay, like this. And then you're going to go to the top of the stitches. Any stitch you can find, just work at the top of the stitches like this. Just something like this, and then you gently pull it. And then you can just go ahead to cut this off, and that's a pretty way of hiding loose ends. If you don't have a yarn needle, I'll be using this my 5.0 millimeter hook, but it's advisable to get a smaller hook size to sew in your loose ends if you don't have a yarn needle. So using this bigger piece, what you have to do in using a hook is into the top of some stitches, grab the loose end and pull it. That works. Into the top of the stitch, grab the loose end, pull it through into the top. It's really better with a smaller hook though, like a 3.5, really depending on your yarn size, and then just cut off. To crochet the straps for your top, you start off by creating a slip knot, wrap around your two fingers into the circle, pull to tighten. It's just like creating a regular chain. So the number of chains you're going to make for your straps really depends on the type of yarn you're using. If you're using a thicker yarn or a thinner yarn, it will require different number of chains. My yarn is not so thin and also not so thick either. I'll make a total of 120 chains. So yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through. So I'll go ahead to make 120 or 130 chains, and I'll show you what to do next. You have to make 2 straps, each 120 or any other number of chains you like for your different sizes, as long as it is long enough for you. I decided to use 2 strands of yarn to crochet my strap, and this is my first strap. Okay, so if you want your straps thicker, go back on the chain by slip stitching into every chain, by going into the top of the chain. This is the top of the chain. Going to the top of the chain, yarn over, pull this other end through into the chain, yarn over, pull through the next loop, into the chain, yarn over, and pull through into the next loop. If you decided to go back on your chain to make it thicker, when you get to your last chain, yarn over, chain 1, grab your scissors, leave some yarn tail, and then cut off. So pull this through and tighten up like this. I'll do same thing for my second strap. This is what I have for my straps. Next up, grab your yarn needle. This tail of yarn I said you should leave before you cut off your yarn. You're going to pass it through your yarn needle. We are going to be attaching the straps to these two sides. I said that before. After passing this through like this is what you're going to have. So come to the first part or side of your top. You're going into the first space you can find. Going into that space. Like this. This is how it is going to be. You go back on it. Closely watch how I'm going to be sewing this in. Gently watch what I'll be doing for this. I don't think mine is tight enough yet. Oops. I think mine is tight enough now. You turn this to the wrong side. And then gently weave this into the top of the stitches like this. After you're sure that you weave this in enough, grab your scissors and then cut off your yarn. And that's a way of sewing in your straps. So this is what we have here. So go ahead to repeat this same process for this other side of your top. I'll do that and I'll show you what my top looks like. This is how my top looks like. I have attached the straps to the two sides. Take note, when you're crocheting your own top, make sure the same color of yarn you use for this top here is the same color of yarn you use for the straps of your top. So when you're sewing it in, it does not look funny, okay? That's just one tip in making your crochet work look neat. Turn this is the wrong side. So they're going to go in an X direction like this. So you can use your hook, go into this end here, grab the strap and pass it through these two spaces here is where your hands will go through, and this is where your head will pass through. I don't know if you can see it like this. So I really hope this tutorial was helpful and well explained. Do well to like this video, comment on this video, share this video please, and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Let me know if you like this top in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching.